it's Trina with Blowing Away the Fog. Today we are going to do an overall energy and daily card pool. We are going to use the Shamanic Healing Oracle cards and the Oracle Dragonfae still. And today I think we're going to go with the Shamanic Healing first. So these are very pretty cards, if you don't mind me saying. I love how the hand and the eye is. So, but yeah, it's been a very busy 2 weeks, hasn't it? So it is July 31st. Ooh, here's the first card. We've got Divine Timing. July 31st. And ooh, they're hopping today. We are going to do a card pool. It's going to give us the energy going into August and what to expect. I mean, this could be in the future, or this could be, current. But right now, this is obviously, they're just falling out today. Oh my goodness. Alright, so the first one that fell off was New Day, and then Forgiveness. Alright, so let's pull one more card to go with Forgiveness, after Forgiveness. Wow. There. What's this one? Struggle. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Alright. That would be the Shamanic Healing cards. Gotta love them, right? Alright, so we've got the first card that fell out was Divine Timing. And then the second card that fell out was, or came up, is Home. And then we've got Stripping Illusions. Ooh, that's a good card right there. Especially at where we're at. It's like we're stepping into this new, energy field, higher positive energy. And then it comes in with the New Day. Oh no, they're kind of dark in this video, huh? I'll have to fix my lighting next time. And then for the challenges in the end, we do have Forgiveness. And we've pulled Struggle for the last card. Alright, so right now, Divine Timing. Divine Timing could be like waiting for that perfect moment, or just in general, all the work that you've done is came to fruition. You're starting to see abundance coming in. So let's read what 30 says. How often do you feel that you want things in your life to change now? Not 2 years from now, not even 2 months, but right now. Seldom do we see the whole picture or why our lives are unfolding the way they are. We don't need to. What we need to do is surrender to the way things are right now. This does not mean to take action when the situation is unattainable. This doesn't mean to take action when a situation is unattainable. What it means is to let your life unfold before you, so you have access to all the information, all the lessons, and all the people you will need to go where you are headed. Divine Timing is at work in the situation. Try not to fight it. Instead, go within during meditation and ask questions you want to answer. Why not now? How can I best prepare myself? What lessons do I need to learn prior to the change I want to see? You will get answers. Alright, so this definitely means meditation, and this definitely is you want to get things done. You want to get out there and start running and go places, move places. Just get out of the stagnant spot you're at, but right now it's telling you to slow down and go with the flow. Energies are pretty high right now. This is about the time where everybody, the kids are eating sugar. They get hyper. It just starts working it up, and they want to get up and bouncing around. They need you to restrain that, and they need you to open up the situation to a bigger picture by just going with the flow and seeing what's in front of you. So, alright, this is the Oracle Dragonfae cards that I have. we are going to pull a card, and can you give me a card that goes with divine timing? Why not now? Or give me a card for divine timing to help whoever it is that's listening to this video understand. Ooh, it came right out. Let's see what this one says. The Guardians. Fly high. This one's going with divine timing. Alright, let's see what the Guardians say. I think that's number 40. Yep. Travel, change of address or circumstances. Be prepared to carry what you feel is yours forth into a new place that is calling you in the world. A new time, a shedding of your sacred place skin, a return to an ancient home, a calling to a future self, and an answer. Help from powerful companions when it comes to relocating, friendship in faraway places, astral traveling to lands that are sometimes known as fantasy realms, but which are in fact dimensional realities you have access to. Now, ask the Dragonfae to carry you safely there and back. Premonitions, recognitions, increasing your attention to in your career. So this could be saying that you are coming into a divine timing where something's going to project you into moving forward. Something's going to stop you from whatever it is that you want to start doing just to get into action. And it's going to push you in this positive, uplifting way. You need to focus on you currently where you're at, where your finances are and your money, to make sure you're set for whatever it is the divine timing has to throw into your direction. Alright, let's pull one more card for divine timing. What direction should we take currently to help the divine timing coming in? What can... That one came up. Alright. Wu Wing, Wild Pure Heart. This one's very pretty. This reminds me of like childhood innocence and like just going with whatever just sparks my interest. Like, you know how with a kid, I want to go here, I want to go here, and you do all those things because you got the energy to do it. So Wu Wing, that one's a very pretty card. This one is 36. Okay, so this is a kind of like a direction that you should be going in. You know you are innocent and cultivated that. You know you are innocent and cultivate that aspect of yourself. Know that your innocence and goodness lies within you, no matter what actions you have taken in the past. This present moment is a chance to reclaim that pure and wild heart. When you do that, you will be able to see, feel, and sense clearly the presence of magical beings, including the Dragonfae, and particularly the unicorn. Wu Wang will also help you eat organically, well and healthfully. Take nothing into your body without thinking whether it will erode or grow with pure heart and act accordingly. Dance, sing, play music, and make love. All these acts done with innocent, wild joy are healing and parts of the sacred act of love. Alright, so this comes into love. Like, you can tell that, you know, innocent love. I mean, granted, you've made choices in the past that you haven't really agreed on with yourself now in the present. You know there are mistakes in the past. You've chosen to take these paths with people that hurt you, and, you know. But if your heart really yearns to do this, that is something you should follow. If it makes you happy and giddy, all those things that you do when you're dancing and singing and playing, then that's something you should consider. Because if it brings you really joy and happiness just to yourself, and it does benefit the situation around you, then, you know, that would be a good thing. Alright, so, on that note, we have home. Dragonfae, would you give me a card that goes with home? Because home is a big aspect. I will read the home card next. I just wanted to pull one to see what we got to follow up what we read. So, let's see. Dragonfae, do we have a home card? Soul Scrying. Okay, and at the bottom of that is also the Lover's card, which is love each other. not to mention yourself at the same time. So, sorry about that, dang, I just got a notification. So, alright, let's see. 44. Sorry about the children in the background. They are pretty wild and crazy today. Ain't they all? Alright, so this card represents a homecoming of the soul, of finding your tribe, of coming home. The situation you're inquiring has a potential to be a homecoming, a safe and secure place that both nourishes and facilitates your growth. Sorry, tongue-tied. Whether it be school, a relationship, a job, or truly a home, go for it. All paths lead home. Home doesn't have to be where you grew up. Family doesn't always mean the people of your birth family. Look at the expanded meaning. Family are people who share the same core values and path. Home can mean a place where you have yet to visit or experience, but once there, it feeds your soul in a way that gives you no doubt you are home. Alternately, find your safe place. This is where answers you'll seek to be found. I represent safe place as a sacred place where I'm able to sit and meditate and be on my own, doing what I need to do. And then I'm able to sit and actually deep think on what's going on in my mind. That's what I call a sacred space and place for myself. You know, birth family and where you're born. I was not born from where I am currently living, but I feel at home and peace where I am currently living. I've been back to where I've lived before, and it's not to my cup of tea. You know, I've been back to the past. I've seen what the past was like now as I am an adult, and I felt secure and safe where I'm at when I made the choices. So that's what you are doing now when you're making your choices to move. That would be a good idea. 17 is the new moon Fae. You may be feeling abandoned at this time, or like part of you, who you are, is missing. It can also indicate that you have been experiencing a false belief that all others do not like or accept you. In truth, when this card is revealed, it is the new moon Fae wishing to indicate that you do not like and accept yourself, and that is why you may be choosing to hide from your own psychic abilities and wild self. Your spirit visions surrounded by denial. Withdrawal, depression, drinking, eating, sleeping to drown out your inner voice and ability. Fearful superstitions, feeling that your abilities are not God-like or God-given, guilt over psychic abilities and beliefs, dark night of the soul, expecting total clarity from visions, misunderstanding the nature of psychic work, longing, yearning for but inactive, sensations of drowning, memory problems, soul amnesia, period pain, water retaining, tendency to turn to alcohol, food, or other substances to drown out psychic message. Obviously, you're trying to be sent a message. If you are trying to be sent a message, if not by you, but by your surroundings and just nature itself. Have you ever seen the synchronizing of numbers? You know, that's how I also follow myself in life. I see the numbers and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm on the right path. You know, if you're not sure, why don't you go in and look at what the numbers mean? Every time you see the numbers pop up, you know, 111 or 444 or 3 and 3 and 3, you know, you are more, or 2s. Yeah, that one comes up a lot for me. You're more than capable of understanding what your guides, the spirits, are trying to tell you information-wise. Look at that. Look at what you're trying to be told in front of you, but you're blind to see it because you don't stop and smell the roses. And this time, take a deep sniff. Take a deep sniff of that rose. And when you're done, open your eyes. Look at that rose. Look at what's in front of you. That goes with this stripping yourself of the illusions, which, if you are hiding from your true self, from the truth of what you've done, or the truth that fates are trying to show you, you're going to be either, the fates are going to strip that illusion from you, you're going to continue on this hard path, of being blind to the reality of what you could potentially do, because we all have great potential in us. It's just whether or not we have the courage to reach deep down inside of us and actually grab it. Strip yourself of illusions. Let's read this one. It is number 27. Yay. Alright. 27. The lotus flower is a funny plant. It flourishes in the muck and the mud. Apparently, in spite of the muck, Apparently, in spite of the muck of its birth, beautiful petals open up layer after layer, revealing more and more of its inner beauty. You're being called to strip away the illusion after illusion from your life. You're being asked to enable your true essence to shine through. Allow the layer after layer of false beliefs, cluttered in thinking, unfulfilling relationships, and chaotic environments go by the wayside to reveal the perfect essence of your core self. Just let it go so you can see that core of yourself. Sorry. This process is challenging at best. We tend to hold on to the illusions we have created, thinking they keep us safe. All they really do is blind us to our true beauty and potential. This card is calling you to look at the truth in the face and not to let the illusions cloud your view of your true beauty of yourself and others. Quit hiding from yourself. If you're running to do all these things, to go out and have this and do this and this because you're hiding from your true view, then maybe you need to actually focus. Like, sit down and meditate, just like with divine timing. Take a break, slow down, look at what your mind and the things around you are trying to tell you. And right here, the same thing. Just look deep into the reasoning why your choice of home and your safe, secure place is where it's at, and wondering if you need to fix that. And if you feel that you're just coming out of the struggles and the challenges like muck of a muddy water, you're now blooming into a beautiful flower. Your petals are unfolding. You've already had a few layers unravel, but you have more to go. And that does mean more challenges to arise. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it means you can be beautiful within you and yourself, and your own opinion of yourself, because that is who should be caring about you, is you, not what other people think. Now, I would like to see if the Dragonfae to give me a card to go with stripping the illusions, to help us understand a bit better what the card is trying to tell us. What illusions are we trying to strip from our lives in order to be able to grow into this beautiful lotus flower that is trying to bloom? Dreaming your wisdom. And at the bottom, that the energy wise, you have we are one. We are one is loving yourself, acknowledging that you have, if not spirits, but guides around you that are also loving you and caring for you and helping you and encouraging you to move on. Love yourself. And you know you're a daydreamer. If you're sitting there and you're dreaming about the next big thing that you can do, it doesn't have to be all about money. It could just be the next big project, the next big step you need to do. Dream it. Dream, is this the reality that you can expect? And some people don't dream positively. Some people don't dream negatively. Some people just dream in an abundance of things they want. And right now we're bringing in abundance in our life. So if you're dreaming this and you know that in the reality is the positive dream that you want, regardless of the negative fallout that could come from it, then go for it. That means you have solely really thought about where your home is and really, really love yourself to know that your home is with you. It's all about Mercury just came out of retrograde. So this would be coming from all that internal communication coming out and trying to express itself into action and take action, do this and take this path, do this path, when usually you don't jump straight to doing things. You know what I mean? If you're standing on a cliff with a bungee cord and you're going to jump and you're bungee jumping, do you just jump? Where you sit there and really think your choices through. Sometimes it's fear that you got to battle to get off of that. But don't allow the fear to make you take actions before you meditate. Now, we've got the new day that came up. Let's read the Dreamcatcher first. Let's make sure that we're on the right path here. It might have more answers for you. So, we have prophetic dreams, precognitions. Yeah, I can't talk today. Dreams of elders speaking with you, working on opening and empowering your solar plexus, beginning to seek your dreams out purposefully, placing actions with dreams, finding feathers during the day, receiving messages from owls and eagles, and wise women. Breathe deeply while sleeping, sleeping well with the air being well oxygenated, using oil burners. So you are your solar plexus. You're working on that and to opening it up and harnessing the power within you to express it into your creativity, into the dreams that you have and want to bring forth. Alright, we've got New Day here. I'm losing my books, I'm sorry. It's number 11. Look at your numbers there. Come on, people. It's new. It's a new day. A new day enables us to see in a brand new light. We can see clearly. We can see more clearly once the shadows of fear and doubt have brushed away the light of the creation. By the light of creation. Once the initial shock of discovering the dualities in the situation has worn off, you can find comfort. There is truly no bad or good. It just is. When this is realized, the possibilities for outcome of the situation becomes endless. This card also advises to wait. Everything regarding the situation has yet to unfold. So, on that, just go with this one. Go with the meditating. Go with the flow. Take one day at a time. Don't push yourself to make things happen before they're ready. Let them come to you. It's a new day. There's abundance coming in. And you know what comes with abundance comes with the challenge. So, we've got the new day. Alright, let's see. See, for some reason they're calling to me. Let's see what the shamanic healing can go on top of with that new day. Can you give me something that will help us understand new day a little bit better and where it's heading? Because anger. Okay, that's a strong emotional outburst. Maybe something comes into your life that makes you upset and angry, that you find out that, or maybe you're holding on to anger and you need to let it go. Maybe that's what's holding you back, whatever anger that you still have from the past. A very strong and primal emotion. Anger sometimes catches us by surprise. At other times it seethes just under the surface, simmering a long while until it boils over, scalding anyone who's close. Anger is based in fear. Fear of loss, fear of control, fear of not being loved, fear of being judged, fear of not being enough. And when anger enters your life, be it yours or someone else's, go beneath the surface and try to address the real fear that has triggered it. Anger does not go away without addressing the underlying fear. Alternately, beware of somebody else's anger directed towards you. Okay, so you might be coming up to challenges where somebody doesn't want you to do it. Something's going to happen that's going to, their anger or your anger, something that they do to make you angry. You know, don't go with your first gut instinct, which is to sting or, you know, bite their heads off. Go a little deeper. People always have there's always a trigger to a reaction. Figure out what the trigger is, and maybe there's something you can address it there to make it work forward more. So, Dragonfae, what cards could you give me that will help me with the new day and the possible anger of somebody else or themselves? What could you do? What card could you do to help us, Dragonfae? We're having a rough time getting to the card, aren't we? Okay, so which ones? Boundaries. Alright, yeah. So maybe you need to set some boundaries. Don't step on their boundaries. You know, make sure you are talking and communicating and you're setting up your strengths and your weaknesses and you're really, really focusing on boundaries. You know, with a new beginning, you must set boundaries. Just like when a new baby comes into the world, you set boundaries for it, right? And it graduates in certain things they can do. Same thing with new beginnings. You have challenges that come in that trigger your emotions and your feelings. And if you don't set boundaries to yourself and to those around you, those could also trigger you to having a blow up and a meltdown, you know. Take some surprise. But just don't beat yourself up if it happens. Acknowledge what you did. Face your internal problems, your own shadow work, so you can then forgive yourself, forgive them, and move forward. And apologize if it's you that did it. And if it didn't, then I really, really sincerely hope they apologize or they can fix this, because it's not always easy. So, boundaries was a good card to come up for that one. It really was. And after that, it comes with forgiveness, just like I was saying. I'm sorry. I do tend to forget what cards are down as I'm in the moment of talking about them. But forgiveness. So, maybe the person or the situation that you're getting yourself into shows a bit of anger. Maybe it's their anger that's stopping you. Maybe you should dig a little deeper to how that anger, why they're angry at that moment, and see if you could figure out if you could work with that. You know what I mean? If you can't work with the anger that somebody else is giving to you, it would not be best to continue in advising forward. Alright, let's see. Forgiveness is number 23. Alright, it has been said forgiveness is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. Forgiveness of others, but forgive yourself. We are the most critical and judgmental of ourselves. This inner critic does so much more harm than criticism that comes from others. Forgive yourself for trusting others and getting hurt, for not knowing, or for not seeing, or for not believing. You are human and you are growing and learning. Human perfection is rooted in imperfection. This card indicates the need for forgiveness in the situation asked about. So if you are beating yourself up because of all the bad choices you've made, you know that you need to take the moment to slow down, settle down, meditate. You know that you really need to do it to understand where your home is. Because this card, you've got two cards saying that you need to slow down and meditate. And then you've got the New Moon Fae following that up right behind it. And then the Dreamcatcher is same as well. As you're just supposed to slow down and set your boundaries. What is it that you want to do? Dig a little deeper to what the emotions are coming up, whether it's their emotions or yours. Figure out what exactly caused it, then address that. Whether you did it, they did it. Forgive yourself, forgive them. You can't just hold on to anger. Honestly, that's just going to drag you down and make you way more tired, restless, and stressed. That's about it. Forgive, you know, forgive yourself, forgive them, you know, walk away with a clean chest. Drop all that shit off at the dump. You don't want it. Love yourself instead of being like, I don't do this, I don't do that, I did this, I did that. When you're looking in the mirror and you say, oh man, it's a wrinkle. You should be like, oh, look at that beautiful eyes. Look at those gorgeous ears. You know, love yourself. Look at your hair, look at your eyes, look at your face, look at the uniqueness of you rather than the critiqueness of you, because there is no two people like you unless you're a twin, and then you're lucky. So we've got forgiveness. Dragonfae, what card could you give us that helps us with forgiveness? Now, these cards are giving me a bit of a hand with getting this card out. Let's see. Dragonfae, what are we forgiving? Lady Alfreda, justice will prevail. We are forgiving. Justice. What is it? Let's see. That is number 13. That's a pretty card too. Yeah, I love these cards. So we have, it is time to get real and own what you have previously blamed on others. This does not mean blaming yourself. Instead, work on the shifting of your own karmic residue and understanding the connections between what you have sent out and what you have created. Issues of law, justice, and karma. Fearful thoughts around what you see to be the darkness or black magic. Not understanding just how natural law works, this card asks you to look at your own intent. Clear your space, work with your own dark times to understand the lessons, make friends with your shadow, and thank it for its lessons. Dig in and dig deep. Pull out all those damn skeletons out of your closet, people. Come on. Time to clean out the closet. You're gonna go through so many challenges acknowledging your own problems. The more you acknowledge your problems, the more it manifests in life. You choose your own karmic residue by the karmic you give out. Kind of like gas in a car. You get... yeah. So, what are you putting out? What are you doing? Are you doing it right? Dig in a little deeper. Find all that stuff that you didn't do. Maybe it's triggering problems currently in your life. Maybe you did not forgive yourself enough. Maybe you didn't think about it enough. Maybe you didn't release enough emotions. Maybe you still got some of that built up in there. You know, maybe, just maybe. Alright, let's see. We got struggle as the last card. The last card is struggle, number 32. Let's see. Struggle is part of this life. So much so that you probably know people who seem to be constantly tracked one struggle after another into their lives. This is their comfort zone. While struggling is natural, it's only natural so far as it is natural only so far as it lends itself to learning lessons and overcoming interpersonal challenges. Beneath every one of these struggles is a gift of enlightenment, the satisfaction of a lesson learned,